Hello everybody, how are you out here in Los Angeles? Continuing our series on Catholic terms, and this one is going to be the term Vespers. What the heck are Vespers? Well, if you can think of the Japanese culture and think about what a ninja is, that's basically what a Vesper is in the Catholic faith, okay? It's a fighting priest, really, and it goes back more than 1,000 years. When the Vespers were formed, when things had to get handled, okay, on a few fronts. Some holy wars, some internal battles, some people inside the church that weren't acting right had to get straightened out, okay? They called on the Vespers. So they're a secret fighting force of priests within the Catholic Church. And that's why you see a lot of team names of Catholic schools called the Vespers, like the St. Matthew Vespers or the St. Bartholomew Vespers, because the tradition of a fear-inducing fighting force is what those teams want as they try to strike fear in their opponents' hearts, okay? When they go up against Our Lady of Perpetual Acne or whoever the school is that they're battling. So the Vespers were kind of like a ninja, kind of like a little bit of Cosa Nostra. La Cosa Nostra is a combination, but you know, you couldn't just walk up to the old Vesper house and knock on the door and go, "Hey, brother, I heard some good things. I'd like to be a Vesper. Where do I sign a form, or what do I do? Do I pay a admittance fee?" And they're like, "Man, you don't choose us, man. We choose you." And so they will be watching the priests, the newer priests, the younger priests. They'll be watching them for potential Vespers, and then they would approach him and say, "We'd like you to join the Vespers. We saw you out there on the basketball court in the parish basketball league, getting physical, knocking people around, and that's what we need out here on the Vesper front. That's what we need, a fighting spirit, a physicality, somebody that's not afraid to get rough." And then that person would become a Vesper. And honestly, they really didn't have a choice. You know, or if they had a choice, that once they were in, you know, you're in. You cannot leave the Vespers. So it's like a combination of being a ninja and being in La Cosa Nostra. It's a combination. And it goes back more than 1,000 years, guys. It's a tradition that, you know, anytime in the Holy Wars or, you know, Roman anything the church was battling, any kind of strife, anybody internally that wasn't towing the line and had to get knocked around, okay, they would call on the Vespers, right? So the Vespers are somebody you don't want to toy with, okay? That's why their logo is often seen as a priest holding a sword to the sky, and he's got a shield in his other hand. And coming down from the sky is the hand of God touching the sword. So you're not just battling a Vesper, okay? You're battling the Lord himself who's protecting them. And it's an honor, it's a tradition, and there's Vespers walking among us now. We don't even really know who they are. It's got that ninja-like secrecy and stuff. But I'm sure, I remember in 5th grade, I think I got knocked around by a couple of Vespers because I was acting up during a school choral concert trip downtown, and I was acting up on the bus. And when I got back, man, things didn't work out for me so well. Somebody reported me, and pretty sure those were Vespers that administered the punishment. It was not fun. So there you go, guys. I hope that helps.